All right, let's just jump right in. If you're a business owner, you already know your company isn't just a job, right? For most of you, it's your single biggest asset. You've poured your blood, sweat, and tears into it. But what about the next step? We're going to talk about something that's super critical but so often gets pushed to the side, knowing what your business is actually worth.
You know, I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Building a business really is like climbing a mountain. It takes everything you've got, all your focus, all your energy, but here's the thing, any pro climber will tell you, getting to the top is only half the battle. The descent, that's a whole different game, and you better have a plan for it. It's the exact same for your business.
And that's the question, isn't it? When every ounce of your energy is on growth, on hitting that next revenue target, it's so easy to just forget that one day you'll need a way back down, a safe way, a profitable way. And if you ignore that, well, you're setting yourself up for a really nasty fall.
So, what is that biggest risk really? You might think it's a new competitor or maybe a dip in the market, but nope. The biggest risk is this quiet, sneaky danger of being so wrapped up in the day-to-day that you never, ever plan for how you're going to exit.
And look, we get it. We totally get it. Every single day, you're just putting out fires, the phone's ringing off the hook, you're managing people, chasing down payments. The urgent stuff is always screaming for your attention. It's totally natural to focus on that.
And this right here is the key. This is the whole thing. The really successful owners, they figure out how to separate what's just loud and urgent from what's fundamentally important for the long run. And trust me, planning your exit, which starts with evaluation, is about as important as it gets. Waiting on this has a real tangible cost.
Okay, so let's break down what that cost actually looks like. And we're not talking about hypotheticals here. These are very real financial traps that can completely undo years of your hard work if you're not ready for them.
First up, taxes. Oh man, the taxes. Without a proper documented valuation, you could get hit with a tax bill that is absolutely staggering and totally avoidable. Think about it. A few $1,000s on planning right now could literally save you hundreds of thousands in taxes down the road. That's your money you earned, that could just vanish because of poor planning.
This one is huge. If you don't know what your business is worth, really know, with data to back it up, you walk into any negotiation at a huge disadvantage. You can't be confident, you can't push back, and you become the perfect target for a lowball offer, leaving a massive pile of cash on the table.
And then there's the worst case scenario. This is the one that keeps people up at night. Something unexpected happens, an illness, a family crisis, and you have to sell fast. Without a plan in place, that can lead to liquidation. And that means selling off your life's work, asset by asset, for pennies on the dollar. It's heartbreaking, and it can destroy the legacy you spent a lifetime building.
So let's get into the nitty-gritty of why waiting is so dangerous. When you're in a mad rush, what happens? Key documents magically disappear. The people who know how everything works are nowhere to be found. Every single decision is made under crushing stress, and that's when you make big mistakes. There's zero time to plan for taxes, and you can bet the IRS is going to give a rushed, messy deal a very close look. Okay, enough of the scary stuff. Let's flip this around. Let's talk about the solution. Because a business valuation isn't just about avoiding disaster. It's a powerful strategic tool. It's your secret weapon in a bunch of key moments. So, first scenario, you want to sell. A formal valuation is your absolute best friend. It's not some number you just pulled out of a hat. It's a defensible, data-backed report that proves to buyers why your asking price is fair. It gives you all the leverage in a negotiation, and it's absolutely essential for figuring out how to handle those capital gains taxes. Okay, maybe you're not selling. Maybe you want to gift the business to your kids or a longtime employee. Well, in that case, an accurate valuation isn't just nice to have, it's non-negotiable. It lets you use things like the annual gift tax exclusion to your advantage. And it proves to the IRS that this is a legit transfer, not some shady deal to avoid taxes, which can save you from a world of legal pain.
And finally, let's talk about your estate plan. If you want to leave your business as your legacy, you need that valuation. It's the only way to make sure your estate gets divided fairly among your family, especially if some kids are in the business and others aren't. It just makes everything clean and clear and gives a solid number for calculating any estate taxes.
So it's pretty clear that knowing your number is a game changer. But I get it. The whole process can feel big, a little intimidating. Like, where in the world do you even start? Let's break it down and make it simple.
This question right here is what stops so many people. It feels like this huge, complex mountain you have to climb all at once.
But remember our climber? They don't worry about the summit when they're at base camp. They just focus on taking that very first step. That's all you have to do. And this is what that first step gets you. It takes all the guesswork, all the I think it's worth about, all the emotion, and it turns it into a clear, straightforward report. All of a sudden, the fog lifts. You have a real financial picture with actual numbers you can use to make smart moves. Now, it's really important to know there are different levels here. A full-on, comprehensive appraisal can be pretty expensive and take a long time. But you don't need to start there. An initial evaluation is the perfect first step. It's smart, it's affordable, and it uses information you already have, like your tax returns. It gives you a really solid estimate that's often everything you need to start planning and making those big decisions.
All right, you have the information now. You see the risks of waiting. You see the massive advantages of knowing your worth. So the last piece of this puzzle is turning all that knowledge into real action.
And this right here just brings it all home. This is the mindset shift. It's about having the wisdom to step away from the daily chaos for just a moment to focus on the big picture moves that are going to secure your future, your family's future, and your legacy. And getting a valuation is one of those moves. And the good news is, taking that first step has never been easier. A licensed financial professional can walk you right through this initial valuation. And if you're ready to get started, you can literally book a meeting right now. Just pull out your phone, open the camera, and point it at that QR code on the screen. It's that simple.
Here is all the info you need to get it done. You can reach out directly to Curtis Andrews to set up your complimentary business valuation. The number is 580-400-2961, and the email is right there on your screen. Please don't wait for a crisis to make this decision for you. Take control. Your business has a number. The only question is, will you know it in time to change your life?